Just got back home. Was crying. There's a bit of crying. I don't leave. I really don't want to leave this area, this house. I spent so long setting it up. I was obsessed with like setting it up the whole time I was here, like perfecting where everything went. I like literally spent all my money, like that I had, like perfecting on fucking setting this up in the right places for ages. And I've got my thing now, my walks. But that was just a chill walk because I felt like the stomach, the eggs were not sitting right. So I just kind of went for a chill walk. My legs still hurt. In a way, I kind of don't think it really matters too much if you go like really fast. Like that's just like if you want to be like really fit, like super fit, which I can get to be really quickly. Because I already am it. I'm like an athletic genetics. And yeah. Oh, yeah. So I just went up to the rocks and back. I hadn't been to that spot for a while actually, or I'd maybe gone past it. But I don't even think I'd got. Because that goes like right around some other fucking way that I don't normally do. You know? Because like, it kind of started out with like getting water. And so like, yeah, I just had my regular way. And I got to know that really well. So, Cooper Verobal, do you know what day it is? I reckon it's probably Saturday, where I am. Do you know what day it is? It was Friday, but now it's Saturday, because it's 1:30 in the morning. Did I get it right? Are you in Australia? Or are you America? Or somewhere else in the world? It's Friday where I am. Yeah, so you must be in America. Well, I have school in 3 days. Hang on, wait, what? If you're not 18, bro, you're not supposed to be here. It's not like, it's not a under 18. It should be 18 only. But if your school's like a uni or like a college, then yeah. And you're over 18, then yeah, that's all G. But this is meant to be 18 only. So just thought I'd let you know with that as a kind of like a little bit of a heads up. Because you probably shouldn't be here, mate, if you're under 18. I don't want to get into any shit, alright? So, because we do things like, you know, adult stuff, man. So you are like on holidays. 19, there you go. Okay, chill, man. Thanks, bro. Are you on holidays or something? What holidays would that be? Like in between semesters or some shit? They call them semesters there? They call them semesters here in Australia. Well, they do in like I think it's kind of uni as well. I think like you do a semester and then you have a break or something. I'm not sure what it's like wherever you're from. Friday, I'd imagine it's still like it'd be America, probably, right? I've got like 3 cigarettes left, and then that's the end of that. And that's the end of that. That might be the end of that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have my fucking 2 milligram Val, because now I've cut back down to 2. So I'm interested to know what this actually does, and it's Valpam brand. So, but I used to be on 5, like 3 times 5, so 15 milligrams per day. Sometimes all at once, sometimes more than that. So here's my meds. I'm slowly getting off of this. Cheers. Well, no, fuck it. Fuck you, evil. Fucking fuck you, evil cunt. I'm from America. Cool. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. It's fucking pretty hectic out there. It's getting weird. Especially for me, man. I'm lit. I'm just off tap with what's going on with my shit. I don't know how it is for everyone else, but yeah, it's some pretty crazy shit. And what's going popping off in America, like the whole Trump thing. I mean, far out, and all sorts of other stuff. I'm not really paying attention to a whole lot of news, to be honest. I haven't even looked at my subs for like fuck all for like 2 days. Like my channels that I'm sub to, on my other account. Michigan, no shit. If I ever saw Trump, I would give him a hug. Fair enough. I'm not sure what to do with the guy, man, to be honest. I'm not nothing. I don't do politics. So I don't really have an argument in it. If I was to have a say, I'd probably say no. But I say no to everyone, like, pretty much. I've got really high standards, especially when it comes to, like, man, if there's just one thing kind of like a little bit iffy, then I'm like, nah. And isn't he protecting pedos? Like, come on, that's it for me. That's it for me. With the Hillary, and I was part of sort of looking into Pizzagate, and yeah, nah, like he should have done that. Or is that just all a conspiracy theory? Janelle Wong, what's up, Jezza? I'm doing pretty good. I had a chill walk, just went chill. My stomach was kind of a bit, how you going with the eggs? It like fully hasn't. And then I really needed to take a shit. And then now that's gone away. So like, that sucks because there's anyway. I wasn't just shitting like on the side of the track with no fucking dunny roll. Like I might have dug a hole and like buried it with a stick or whatever. But I was just like, well, what am I gonna fucking wipe it with? Like the one rag thing that I've got, maybe, like, and then have shit on it. Like, I'd have to just chuck it, probably. Like, you know, it was just like, for fuck's sakes, man. Then it sort of just went away, like, so, and I still haven't needed to do it. Like, it's weird. It'll probably come back, and I'll have to go do it. It's weird like that. Sometimes too, like that's not good because when you need a shit, you need a shit, you know. But like, yeah, with pisses, sometimes you can hold them, but then they come back with a vengeance. Like when it comes back. I don't know how army dudes like you know, sometimes they get trained to fucking like hold pisses and shit. Like they can't piss, they're not allowed to piss or whatever. Ha ha ha! Your socks laughing my ass off. Your socks? I don't know. What? I don't know. I don't know. Never been in a situation like that. Socks? Huh? I'm confused. Sucks. I think it sucks. Yeah, it sucks. Like, yeah, I guess needing to shit, but it's gone away now, so it's like it doesn't matter anyway. Like it went away, it didn't matter anyway. I was just like, the eggs were doing their thing, and like kind of like I don't know, just made me go a bit slower. And then I just decided to kind of do a chill, and I like because I took the actual stick, the walkabout, the cold steel walkabout stick with me, and it is too long for like a walking stick. I need to cut it down and have it closer so it's not bending my wrist. Like staff is good to hold up here, but like walking sticks you want in a special spot. Knew a guy that used his socks once. Oh yeah, socks in the bush. Oh duh, yeah, of course you could. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. Didn't even think of that. That's perfect. But then what do? Sort of just like wrap it up kind of so that it's not too bad. And then just take them home. Like you could, theoretically, you could just wrap that up sort of and put it in your pocket. And then you have no socks on. Big deal. We can deal with that. That's dealable. I've thought about trying to test myself in like a little bit more, like maybe try shorts. I know I'm thinking crazy things, but it's only like 11 degrees and I'm not even cold, man. All I've got is a thermal top on under this shit. And this is like polyester, whatever crap, like, so I've just noticed that I'm like getting too hot and sweaty with thermals. I don't actually need them anymore. Like I've fixed my physiology or whatever from being like a weak cunt to now back to tough cunt, back to like normal, which is sick. It's just sick as tits. Like I don't care about the cold. I'm like, bring it on. Give me like 3 or 4 degrees with rain, completely covered in fucking clouds. And then it's like better. Missed a couple, sorry man. Cooper, I got my girlfriend pregnant. Whoa, okay. That's a bit of a bombshell. Drop the mic there, far out. I got my girlfriend pregnant. Yeah, so did I. Twice. To 2 different girlfriends. I don't like talking about it too much. So I'll leave it at that. You can probably guess the rest, because I don't have kids. So you got to think about that one. That's going to be a thinking thing. Does she want it? Do you want it? Yeah. Jamal, he was my half abo, mate. He was really smart. Yeah, no shit. No shit. No shit. No shit on the bum. You sock. We were too far from home, and he just had to go, and he went in the bush, and it was so funny. Yeah, I was so close. I was close. It was doing the. Yeah. Just shut up. Shut up. I probably need to go, but like it's not. I need to eat more now to just get the proper shit again. Did I grab the loaf of bread? Yeah, I did. But I'm not having. Oh yeah, I've got cheese. Should I have some cheese with the bread? I don't know. I think I'll just have bread on its own and like milk and bread, whatever. It's like I'm just living off like that now, pretty much. Too far. Yeah, I know. I got that one. Some of them I can get now. Spellos. It's weird, man. Like, it auto spells for you, and you're like, fuck sakes, man. Good luck with the girlfriend situation. 19. Do you want a kid? Does she want a kid? Or is it like an accident? Or sometimes you still want it though, even if it is an accident. That's because you just do, like, you like in love and you kind of like want to stay together or whatever. That's, I don't know, kind of a little bit rare, kind of like a little bit hard to find or do that, unless you've like talked about it already and you planned it. It was funny because he came out wearing his shoes, no socks. I don't think that's that funny. Sometimes I wear shoes with no socks. Sometimes I do that. You know, I was wearing no socks before with those other Nikes, the ones that I'm keeping in good nick. These other two I'm just trashing. Like these are 180. These were actually kind of in good nick not long ago. Not so much anymore. Bit of fucking bending there. bit of fucking peeling. That's what happens. 90s. Yeah, like it's trashed, mate. It's trashed. I've lost paint off here. Paint off here. These could be restored. These are at the level of now wanting to be restored, like repainted. You know, you could sell them for like maybe $50, but no one would buy them. Like, it's just retarded. Why? You know, the whole point of having like brand new MX-90s is because they're brand new, and you get that feel for, I don't know, depends how much you use them, really, a month or two. Some people sell them after that once they lose the feel. So it all depends on where you're at. I trash my shoes. I wear them all the way until they don't work. But I really need some new ones now. Oh, yuck, bro. That will make them stink really fast. What was that to? Make what stink fast? My shoes? Oh, with no socks. Yeah, with no socks. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Because your grime fucking rubs off all in there and shit. You have to wash them regularly. Like, sometimes by hand with like a brush. Like, get dishwashing liquid and just fucking into the shoe and get your dish fucking brush thing and just scrub the fucking inside. Or pull that fucking thing out, scrub that fucking thing, both sides, and then do that all in there inside as well. And then I mean, you can really just chuck your shoes in a washing machine, right, basically. But if you want to do a bit of a scrub first, and then if you don't want to trash your shoes, you've got to put them in like some sack. Some machines are not friendly. Mine's actually friendly for shoes, but they will hit each other and scratch it. Like, you know, you're supposed to buy these special bags. There was like a shoe guy that I used to watch, and he used to sell all the shit. You wear Asics, do you? Yeah. Asics lasted for a while. Really good and breathable. Yeah, man. Yeah, my mate told me about a pair of Asics, but they're like upwards of towards 300. Forget what they're called, but apparently they're like fairly indestructible, like they will last a longer time. But you see, I'm dealing with rocks, so it's not going to matter. Sneakers are sneakers at the end of the day. I think they're all very similar. Maybe for running, I don't know how durable they actually are and where the fail points are, because these do have fail points. These are more stylish, but they are good for running. Maybe, like, not really, but like, I just like the feel of them. Like, for walking, they're really good walking shoes. Once you mold them, these are really well molded now. Like, you can't, sometimes you want that feel, but they're molded in, mate. These are molded in like heaps, so they still feel good, like, to me, but they've lost that initial like, oh, that's fucking so good, man. And it changed, actually. It wasn't as good as it was, like, when I had these white ones that when they first came out with the Plus Nike thing for your iPod, for your iPod Nano, you could buy this thing to put in your shoes, like it was a pedometer thing, and it actually worked with music, but I never used it. But under the sole, it had this little thing, this little section to put, like, snapped it in, this thing that you'd buy, Nike Plus thing. But they were like really nice, man. They were like white and all white leather, but they felt so good. They were the best ones I ever had, I reckon. They got different after that, but then I think they might have come back around a little bit. They kind of went skinny, man. They changed the cut and they went skinny. Pissed me right off. But anyway, I think I kind of might have skipped that phase or it was just people tightening up too tight, and I like to have them loose so they actually look dope. Like, you have to go like that. You have to go wide. And then you've just got enough laces. Like, I use all the holes, and then I kind of have these. I just do like a double granny knot, and I have this thing happening. And I just like, sometimes that flops out, but I like to poke them in, and so they just like slip on and slip off. And yeah, you do move around in them a bit, but that's just how I like to wear them. Like, and these are 12, so I have like a fair bit of gap too at the toe. I could probably get 11 and a half, but I like 12s. Like, that's actually like fine, actually, like based on my foot. You want that gap, so 11 and a half would be more of a firm fit. But I'm not a runner. I'm not a runner. I didn't run. I was thinking about jogging. I could maybe do it in patches, like I'm doing some sort of an attack. Like, okay, yeah, well, let's run now. But not that whole thing. Not like 7Ks. Not like through mountains, or 5, or 3. Maybe like 1K on the mountains. You could sort of jog 1 or 2, and then you're going to be pretty tired. There's guys that run in that all the way around and do that. There's like two of them or something. Best hand washing. Yeah, there's a guy that sells all this stuff, man. All this scrubbing shit. I forget what he was called. He's like, there's an Aussie guy. There's an Aussie shoe guy too, in like Melbourne or Sydney. People send their shoes like to him to fucking restore. Just forget the channel. I think I unsubbed from it. Yeah, Nike's quality has dropped over the years. Yeah, they do like special ones that are better. The premium, they got like Nike. It's fucking weird. So there's like essentials, right? And the men don't have a good colorway at the moment. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, the women have an awesome colorway, black and white, but we don't have that. We've got grey, and then it's all white, all black, and then weird stuff that I don't like. I think usually there's usually like 2 or 3, or all of them pretty much that I don't like, and they've got the exact same model as these, and it's like, what the fuck? 2 years? Like, what the fuck? These shouldn't even be there at all. It should be like a new. Anyway, I don't know what they're doing, but with the 90s at all, you're better off doing a custom and making it doing it your own, and then it's like an extra what, $20 or $40. I think they're like 2 something when you do that. You know, there's a boot company that use shark skin leather. No, I don't. Jamal, I don't. That sounds kind of trippy. Yeah, some of the rare Nikes have got different, like the 90s, Air Max 90s, have got some weird shit going on, like special materials in the premium ones. Cost a bit, yeah. Are they actual sneakers? I know you said boot company, yeah. Wonder what makes them, like, what makes shark so good? Is it actually tougher than leather? Like, I don't know much about it. Shark skin. I'm back. My friend called me. Cooper. No worries, man. Yeah, you can buy that stuff from Culture Kings. The boots with the shark. I'm a dad now. Cooper, you're a dad now. Washing liquid and velvet soap are pretty good as well, yeah. My girlfriend is giving birth right now. What? Dude, dude? You're trolling, clearly. Wow, bro, congrats, Cooper. Is that right? What? No, I'm confused. No, I think he's trolling. Because he said he just knocked her up, and then... Okay, so maybe it's like that was just like the start of the whole explanation. Like she's actually given birth right now. It just sounds a bit like weird the way you're talking there. I don't know. Maybe it's me. We all talk. I notice how people like have weird. The chat's weird in some like. I was looking at Spuds and I was just a bit weird. Like I can't make a whole lot of sense sometimes of what the fuck's going on. Like just random stuff, and it's like not like what? Or like there's words in the wrong order or something. I don't know. I think we're all struggling with communication. Like it's Mercury, it's coming back forward over the whole area that it went retrograde, where normally that period is about not communicating properly. So once it goes fully past the spot where it went station retrograde, basically, so it goes retrograde and then it starts. Hang on, you know what I'm trying to say. It's going forward now, and then it's got to go past that whole area where it was going forward, and then went retrograde, and then went to there and went forward again. And that whole time is usually cooked for everyone. We just don't know what the fuck we're doing. I've been talking to myself most of the time. Well, yeah, I can tell you a YouTube channel that does shoe and boot teardowns. It's called Rose Anvil. Oh, cool, Jamal. Nice. Look him up, Jezza. I'm not sure if I really want. I want to find the Aussie guy. The Aussie guy was cool. I'd resub to him. I'm not really interested in shoes right now, to be honest. I'll have a geezer. I'll have a quick geeze. Just for you, Jamal. You never know. There might be something worth. That's the wrong app. Red color gets you, man. It's kind of scribble. Fates maybe be. Man, I wish I could get that script. Fuck. No, just a Billy first. I wonder if I'm going to feel that too. Hopefully I don't. Hopefully it's just sort of floating around in the system. I'm not sure when I took it. Somewhere at the start of this. Probably about 1:30-ish. What are we looking for? Rose Anvil. You never know, I might have seen it. It'd be funny as if I have. So I did that for a while. Yeah, we're not having any luck, mate. We're not having any luck. Someone's fucking with my shit. And someone hinted at it too. So, you know. Someone's fucked with my TV. That's in a different fucking state. Clearly. The fucking weather's not right. So yeah, someone is fucking with my Wi-Fi. Like before, Facebook, you know, and it's got me as like in Melbourne. So some people just like, they just got nothing better to do, man. Like fucking look at porn or something, jack off, leave me the fuck alone, like fuck off. You know? Like there's better things to do on the internet, man. Like there just is. Like anyway. Rose Anvil? Still doesn't want to fucking do it. Okay. Are these the boots? They're Japanese, 1938, fucking World War II. Fucking $900. John Loaf. I don't know what that's all about. Yeah. Yeah, they're right there. White chocolate that has teeth. Waterproof, durable, sandpaper. Sagara. It's on a thumbnail there. 7 days ago or some shit, right? Fair enough then. There's just so many channels, man. I'm like, yeah, cool. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, nice. I'm just trying to remember who that dude was in Australia. Maybe if I put Air Max 90s restoration, it'll come up. He's still popular. Good, we've got that. Well done, YouTube. That's him. Oh, that's him, actually. But that's his brand, that Reshoven or whatever it's called. Pretty sure. Or it's just the brand. That's the brand. That's the brand that like all the shoe people use. Is that Reshow, whatever that is. I'm pretty sure that's it. It's like a scrub thing, a kit. You can get this all the stuff to do it. Yeah, that's that. That's the thing. Reshoe VN8R. Yeah, that stuff. What you want. But I don't get it. Fuck, I can't be fucked. I just trash them and then buy a new pair. I even stop kind of cleaning them after a while once they get kind of fairly trashed. But those other pair I will look after. Because they're kind of rare. Like, they have a totally different feel, man. These have the normal thing, but those ones are kind of hard and they feel different, you know? Like they've got a way more rounder toe box. Like these are pointy, man. And if you do them up real tight, they don't even look like Air Max 90s. Like if you tighten them up, like you wear them like they're fitting properly. I don't like that. It's like this with laces. It's like tight. It's fucking. I've got really skinny feet, so I have to wear them like fat. They look fat kind of thing. There's just heaps of room in there, but I prefer the room, and that way they don't. The cushioning on site and the inside doesn't wear out as quick, and the whole shoe doesn't actually wear out as quick, to be honest. Because if you've got them tight, they're pulling on all that. Do you know what I mean? More. Anyway, ranting about shoes. Can you get your script tomorrow? No, I highly doubt it. Like, no. No. Not unless I sell something. Not unless someone wants to buy something that I've got that I don't need, which is a lot of shit. But yeah, I don't know. I've put a few things out there. But then again, just might, have to just deal with it until I can get it. I've got the AVB, whatever. I don't have any friends, man, like in real life. I mean, I could go on the groups or whatever and just do whatever, like try and swap like fucking a whole bunch of shit for fucking whatever, or just one thing for fucking something. Fuck, that's the AVB down there. Lucky I did not kick that. What's that doing there, you fucking idiot? I'm like kicking that. I'm like touching that with my foot, wondering what that was, and I could have easily just gone. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, fucking ask people for credits and shit, or like just swap, like a Dynavap fucking M plus fucking for a bag or something, 50 bag or something. It's probably worth way more than that theoretically. Like, I should be able to get fucking bloody half Oz for it, like more. Cause it's fucking like good luck. Where are you gonna get a brand new one of them in a box? Pretty much, like from a mate. Not here in Australia no more. Unless you can actually, you can probably get them from America, and it just doesn't mean shit, like, because it's like a piece of metal. They're just like, what's this? It says dry herb vape. Oh well, just label it as apothecary device and fucking just whatever. It's got no electronics, so who gives a shit? And they probably look at you up and like, oh, he's just a stoner anyway. Like, what the fuck? He's not. Who gives a fuck? Like, just send it to him. Sometimes they send shit to fucking Alice Springs. I think there's some kind of like government thing there, and then they fucking let you have it. Bizarre as fuck. I don't think there's a sorting facility there in the middle of Australia. Like, what the fuck? I've had shit go to the middle of Australia, and then sometimes back to fucking Sydney or Melbourne or to here. And it's like, well, what's with that, dude? Could be a sorting facility, but that's the only excuse they will really ever give you, is as to why the fuck it's gone somewhere else. Oh, we had to send it there because our sorting facility was too busy. So the system just fucking sent it there because that one wasn't as busy. And it's like, but it changes on the daily. So by the time it gets there, it probably is fucking not as busy now here. And then you're waiting actually longer. It's a great idea, great plan that. Self-automated, oh, we're too busy, send it off to a whole different city, which takes like another day, and then sorting to, like, it's like 2 or 3 days extra when you think about it, just so it can get sorted straight away, when it could have been just left to wait for like 2 or 3 days and be sorted there. And fucking, like, mate, retarded with Ozpost. Yeah, just hold off until, yeah, I know, I need to sort some shit. I'm only getting really small things, but I don't like to talk about shit like that. Yeah. I struggle with it. That's why I need a wife. I need a wife with a fucking, like, book with it all, and I just come over and look and see what the fuck's going on, and like, yeah, do you know what I mean? They're like an accountant, whatever. I fucking hate the shit. I just like get it and spend it. Like, what's the point in holding on to it? Just figure out like a bunch of shit that I don't even need, and I'm like, fuck. I need that for all these other things that I need. Like, I'm just hopeless with it. I need an allowance. I need like a daily allowance that I'm restricted to. Once I get my money, I'm fucking hopeless at it. It's just a problem. Like, you know, it's not that I need it like fully controlled. Like, maybe fully controlled for a little bit by someone I trust, like my wife. I could make her the power of attorney over everything, and then she's just, that could fuck me. That could really fuck me. But I wouldn't be with her. I wouldn't be with her unless, you know, I'm like Sheldon. I'm like Sheldon off 2.5 Men. They wouldn't even barely get a chance with me, even though I've got fucking shit looks and a fucking shit of a lot of other things. I don't care. I don't care. I'd rather be single. So, you know, it's no to a lot of things for me, which is a deal breaker for most chicks. They want freedom and fucking like 5 boyfriends and whatever. I've had packages disappear while in transit. Like, just didn't even get them at all. I've had that. Amazon does that. Fucking Coburn. The fake Coburn. Was it a real Coburn? I think it was a real Coburn. And then I bought a fake one. Yeah, that was funny. But they didn't send it. They're just like, look it. Like, someone's got that. Or it's just sitting, fucking, I don't know, man. Someone's got a free fucking Coburn. I had to buy another one. See? That's all G. There's my Coburn. Fucking shout out to Cold Steel. That's an awesome thing. Yeah, Culture King package. Oh, spewing like actual shoes then. Hang on. Wait. It wasn't even delivered, so it was stolen by their employee. Oh, by that. That's, well, you don't actually ever know, really, unless you did. Well, like, how do you find out? It's a bit odd with my. I've lost a few things here and there. I kind of just don't care. I forget, or you get the refund anyway, and it's like, whatever. You know, there's a couple of things I've lost, or a couple of things I've had shipped to the wrong address. And then they don't send it. They don't do return to sender. They don't do fucking. Some cunt just takes it, or I don't know. Very strange with the Electoral Commission, how they just hit me up yesterday, or the day before, whatever that was. How they all of a sudden got return to sender mail, just all of a sudden now they want to tell me about it. Like, that's a bit of a coincidence, mate. That election was fucking ages ago, right? Bit of a coincidence with what the hell's going on with everything, and I'm starting to figure out who the fuck I am. Like, it's pretty hardcore on different levels, spiritual and my family. But they were out of pocket. Culture Kings resent it. Yeah, they have to. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they always do get out of pocket. I'm a little bit of an irritant when it comes to things, but just so much online shopping. I don't accept things like certain mistakes. Sometimes it's just too bad with certain things, like when you go to like a say something and they're just like, oh no, that's just like that or whatever. But eBay is pretty good because it's got, like, they have to just resend it or else they risk fucking the feedback, you know. Or they send like an extra little thing or something to make up for the damage or whatever, you know. Anyway, pack them up. I'll whip it, so you're gonna have to pack quick. That's enough. Cheers. Hopefully not too blocked. I'm gonna have to fuck this off soon. I might just like make a fucking plastic bomb with a hose. What I should do is just use one of my other pieces. Just get them all fucking rezzed up and then do a massive clean. I was gonna have screwballs anyway. I just wanted the fucking smoke, you know. Ugh. So yeah, just chilled walk. I'm still sore though. Like it still exercises my ankles. Like these get like fucking swelled up, man. Sometimes down there. But like this doesn't look like with these are tight fitting. And you can actually see like there's actual leg in there. Before I was like this was flappy. Like this was tight now there. Yeah, I'm kind of proud of that. And it's getting more toned every day, like more. I just look down and I'm like, that's fucking pretty cool. I want to like do more muscle. So today actually it was good. I was just walking slow out and fucking swinging my thing. I was kind of doing it a bit up there as well. But like I haven't practiced something bigger and heavier, like you know, the Baliki stick's light as. That thing's deadly. That thing is fucking cool as, man. And then they've got like Eskrima ones as well. There's a couple different types. There's like kind of like another Baliki, but it's sort of Eskrima Baliki. And then there's an Eskrima one which has like indentations. Like, kind of changes. It just changes shape, sort of thing. It's got these waves. Yeah, but then they've got another sort of stick that looks like it's got two metal bands and then a metal band up here or something. I'm not sure if they're metal bands because the one on the Baliki was just like not metal. It was just like shiny, like metallic tape that just came straight off when I whacked it hard enough. But the the shiny metal tape is like at the bottom still. And I tried putting it back on, and I tried putting green, and now I've just taken it all off, and it just looks like that. But I've still got my alien grip on. I like the alien grips, man. I've got alien grips on pretty much everything. Except the staff. I like that clean. I like that all smooth. But there's the alien grip. Oh yeah, that's what I was showing. But, yeah, I did actually put black tape there. So it does kind of have a thing. I forgot I did put black tape over it. But the impact area is around here somewhere actually. A little bit further down. But this thing, whoa, like just really lightweight, really fast. Doesn't take fuck all to use this. Backhands are whack. But something heavier, that's not so easy. That one's easier, but that under backhand down like that, and actually getting it so that, like, if it was something that was double-sided, you need to know where the edge is. So there, and it's actually like that, not like that and then just some weird angle. Well, you can do weird angles though, because it's a stick, but you know, if you're practicing fencing, then you need to treat it like where the actual edges are. So then that's a false edge. You can do false edge over here. It's a bit hard to do false edge that way, but you know, reverse cut false edges like that, and then there's that one. That's your false edge. That's your front edge. Front edge there. That would be hard to do. You have to kind of already be over here somehow, and then you can do a false edge flick back in like that. And you can go down there, and then your false edge is there, and you can go there, and then your false edge. You'd probably swing somewhere from over here, and then you should get it cut in like that. Like you do a feint here, and then swing over here, and they've gone to block that, and you just go like actually like this, pretty much. And you don't want your hand moving over here, over here, over here, over here, anywhere. You want to try and keep your hand right in front of you all the time. So you're just moving your wrist, and the weapon's always in front of you, like this. And you move your hips into it, whack, whack. And you've got the follow through one, or just the quick hit and back. So you've always got it with you. Whack, and then back, whack back, whack back, whack back, whack back. Just keep doing it. Then you get heavier things, like the trainer. That's really hard. I don't know where I put it. Anyway, sorry, not looking, mate. They bring their culture from there over here, and it ain't right. Yeah. I'm not sure what that exactly was too. Because you're talking about culture kings, and now that's talked about something that I've said with something else. Can't you just make one? Make one like a stick. Could, probably. Need to get one with a brass handle. A cane sword. Yeah, I know, I've seen them. Well, I've got like enough things, I think, for now, for training. I should have actually put that in when someone said, what do you train? It is this stuff, but it's mainly, at the moment, not a whole lot of swinging things. Not for a few days, or a week, whenever I hit that last. I don't like to pisses her off, unless she's not here. You know, you can't really train weapons. It's loud. It's loud. So yeah, it's just fucking loud, man. Like especially if you're good, it's bellowingly loud. Like whack, 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 and you just do it until you're tired, and then you just stop for a bit, and you can just keep going back, and you can get the muscle memory. Like I've already got it from when I was 18. Even though I've got skinny wrists and muscles, it's the memory. You know, it's why video gamers are so good, because they get the memory of the muscles. Anyway, let's put that over there. I was going to show a couple other things, my practice trainers. The cat wants attention. I've got alien grips. So that's just, you know, medieval rubber. Won't hurt yourself. But I added more thickness because it was like kind of weird. It had this like bump. And I've gotten rid of that. It just had a bump in the middle. It's really light. It's kind of too light, but anyway. This is kind of too heavy. But at least I've got things when I get to the school. So, cold steel trainer. I think they call it a waster. It's so over balanced, like really overbalanced. That should be closer to the handle, right? You know, you can probably like add weight to the handle. Maybe the pommel. Like add some kind of weight plates to that, maybe, just to bring the weight more towards the. You know what I mean? Make it more heavier down here. So you want it like about here, really. Closest to the handle is better, but most arming swords are about here somewhere. Anyway, but because it's overweight, it strengthens the muscles more because it's actually really strenuous and hard to use. So then when you actually go to use something else, you've got the muscles, or more of the memory, really. It's the memory that you want. You know, fencing dudes are actually quite strong in the legs and upper body, but you know, a lot of the movement is in the wrists, and that's more memory, you know, I think. But you know, you still want upper body strength, so you can actually keep going, like have endurance or whatever. It depends what you're doing. I mean, some things are light, like real fencing is actually probably like you don't need to be that muscly, really. It's the memory, quick reflexes and all that. I reckon I'm gonna kind of like throw them for a fucking or whatever. I'm gonna trip them out. I'm gonna trip them out. Oh yeah, I forgot to show my other one. Bloody cane. That is a kind of a cane. Are you still going to join a sword club? Yes. I was talking about it yesterday. One of the ones, if they let me in. I think it's just money, surely. I don't know. Every Tom, Dick and Harry might have tried. Fucking hell. Yes, I do plan on that. There's two definitely. Well, there's three, kind of, but the tactical thing, I might be interested in that as well. Because there's basic shit I need to learn. Lots of the basic shit. And I know various different things, like, but I don't know that much just from what I've seen on YouTube and learnt off YouTube. But I need to do it properly. You know, all those weird sort of things. And I'll pick it up really quick because I'm a really fast learner. I'll be like, what? Oh, okay, like this. Or it'll be like a week or two, and then he'll be like, yeah, that's exactly right, or something. You know, not long. It'll be like maybe a few days or something, maybe. It just depends on how much money I've got and how, like, because they only do once a week kind of thing or something, some things. So I don't know if I can. There might be like a private gym or something that I don't even know about as well. So, but yeah, if things get funky, what do you think people are gonna probably use? Probably something like that. Very effective. Very effective. Surprisingly effective. A swagger stick. You know, it's weird because like officers used to carry a swagger stick. Like back in like the wartime, there'd be like war dudes that would have this stick, like walking around under their arm, and it was like to show dominance as well. And they even used to like whack people with it. You know. I started watching a good show about swords throughout history. Was interesting. Probs firearms, lol. Firearms beat sword. Yeah, of course they do. Yeah, of course. But it's more of a sport, and like it's historical European martial arts. HEMA is what it is. That's what I'm into, and I think I know why. And I think I've got a bloody good reason for it because I might be able to go all the way back to around there where I might be related to some dudes that participated in shit like that. I would not be surprised. If I'm fascinated by it, it's probably a thing that I'm involved with. Well, I would have to, like, all of us kind of are. All of us would have had to, if we're Anglo-Saxon, would have had to have had some kind of probably involvement with that in a distant relative, you know. Or maybe they just were part of something else, like they weren't in the, they were help feeding them or something. But yeah, a lot of us would have that connection. Yeah, what doc I watched is all about a documentary. Yeah, all about swords. There's heaps of good stuff on there. I watch Skullagrim. I watch Scholar Gladiatoria and Shadowversity. They're the top ones I know with that stuff. There's a few others too I've forgotten, probably. That's kind of my thing at the moment. I'll probably end up unsubbing from some of them. I go through phases where I go and find all the channels and I sub to them all, and then it's just too much, like, you know. Because my thing's conspiracy stuff, mainly. So I mostly keep all those channels. Cheers. That actually, yeah. I don't know how the fuck that did so much, but okay. Cool. Yeah, I don't think I can feel that too well. Maybe it's like, yeah, I think this is gonna work. I think this is gonna work. I probably couldn't have done it so hard if I hadn't been exercising though. But we'll see how we go. We'll find out in the next 3 to 4 days how bad this is gonna be. Dropping it by 2 by dropping it by 3/5, you know, and to the point where I probably can't even barely feel it, which is what I want, because I'm feeling those 5 milligrams, man, and that didn't take that long. Like, I mean, it's 42 days, but I remember feeling it, starting to notice feeling them early on, like it was in the week or two, just because I'd re-changed my whole body or whatever. I don't know. Like I'm still with what you'd say probably keto. Like I'm not eating enough. I'm still consuming up everything or whatever. But something else has changed. It's just like, I don't know what it is. I'm just calling it, I've changed my physiology somehow. I don't know what it is. It's just hardening the fuck up or whatever. Like normally I'd be freezing and all like, pussy and but that's gone. That's gone. Like I could go back to the farm now. Like, you know, I could literally do it. You know, it's just like, it's just fucked. There is no farm to go back to. Unless I work with my cousin and her husband, and I don't know how that was gonna go. They didn't like me. Like, I'd have to write a letter and fucking shit. And it's like, I don't know if I really want to do that. I'd rather work for my uncle with his ram stud. I could probably do that, but back out there, it's done now. It's done. It's done. Unless Brooke fucking gives it to me. Or sells some of it to me and I pay it back. But there's no other house on there. You know? Anyway, you go, Brooke. It's yours now, so you fucking do whatever you like. Fuck, sorry, bro. Yeah, drop the link if you can. I'm pretty sure you can now. I think they did that. I'm not sure if you can. Or maybe if it's like just mods. I don't know what the rules are. Have a go. Try and put it there. But I don't know if your live lets you drop links like spuds. That's exactly right. Give it a go. You do a different way than he does. You do a different... Your ones you can't get out of to look at look at other YouTube video, which sucks. So if I want to look up something, I have to close yours down. No, unless you've got two. Oh, because it's a vertical. Yeah. If I'd done horizontal, then you can do that. That might irritate people because it's a vertical. You just pause it and it doesn't really matter. Like, I mean, you just... Well, no, you can't. You have to... Yeah. You have to leave totally. I know. Ah, fuck. Yeah. Ah, well. That's probably why a lot of people don't like the verticals. Unless they've got 2 devices, or 3 or 4, or whatever. But, yeah. I highly advise to have more than 1 device. Especially when you're just using mobile. Especially if you're YouTube addict. That's why I've got multiple devices, mainly just for YouTube. Or like when I want to use something, like and I'm on YouTube, you know, so you can use YouTube. Especially if you don't pay for the subscription, then you kind of are really screwed there. Yeah, but then you fall behind. Yeah, but then you can go faster, but not on phone. I don't think so. You have to be on an iPad. You can watch this vertical on an iPad and then turn it sideways. And it's not... I don't know. Do they let you do that? I'm pretty sure you can still speed them up to whatever you want, like 1.5 times or whatever. There should be a thing that you can click on that changes the speed. we've got better control of time. It feels like it's like freaking 3:30 or 4:30. We're kind of losing it a little bit. He's getting his thing. He's thinking about getting involved. That evil fucking energy. But yeah, I'm pretty much for the most part. I think I fixed my sleep a little bit. Like last night, I did well, and time has slowed the fuck back down. That was getting scary at one point. I don't know, when you were here that day and you were saying, yeah, today's going by real quick, that was unbelievable. There was a whole like fucking week there that was just like, I don't know if I'm gonna fucking lose my mind here because time didn't even exist, kind of thing. Like it was just going way too quick. I was sitting here streaming all day. It felt like fucking whatever, just hanging out. Oh, just 12 hours. No worries, mate. 11 hours and then another 4 or something. What? Come back and do more. I'm just fucking a machine. I need to get on to some other task. If I'm this sort of like this, you know, imagine what I'm actually capable of. Like it's, you know, fucking, I don't stop. I don't like stopping. Stopping is like food, or take a shit, or take a piss, or sleep, or that's pretty much it. It irritates me when I can't get a task done, when one of those things interferes. Like I have to stop my train of thought just for like 20 seconds or whatever, a minute, to take a piss. And it fucking shits me because it's time wasted. I just want to finish the thing, and the thing could take like freaking, it could take like fucking 16 hours. Or 5 or 6. Sometimes you're building something, you realise you've done something wrong, and you're like, fuck's sakes. And you have to pull it apart and then redo it. So you've just like wasted fucking like 20 minutes or 40 minutes. And then there's always one part that just fucks with you for like forever. Like 3 or 4 hours, and you think this should be done by now. But for some reason, this one part just doesn't want to work. You can skip to live, but you miss out. Well, it was called The Lost Art of the Sword. The story of a legendary weapon. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Can I put that in? I think I've watched enough on swords for now. I did enough history. I might have even watched that. It sounds familiar. Have a look. What is it called? Uploaded 3 days ago, eh? YouTube's fucking so cool now. There's so much shit you can find. What am I looking for? Lost Art of the Sword. Do they make them or something? Or is it they're using it? Lost Art of the Q&A. Holy fucking shit. How did you see that? How did you come across that? I already had a piece of it out. Tripped out how it's got fucking Excalibur. Like, brand of this cheap as fucking rock thing. They're not that good, really. They're not that good, but it's got Excalibur written on it. Fucking hell, come on. That's just kind of one of the main reasons I like it. And it's got not a bad edge, it's drop points, or whatever that's called, that point. Fucking what is it's called. It's just shit, like, it's just a shitty locking knife, like, but they still want like 30 or 40 bucks for it or whatever. There's another one that has a kind of different handle. This one's called, I'm not sure what they call this one. Just, I don't know, there's a one called the Prince. That's the one I had when I was little, actually. The reason I got this is because it's the exact same knife that I had when I was like, I don't know, like 14, 13. I don't even know where I bought it from, like down Jetty Road somewhere. It's like, might have been like Cunningham's warehouse or something. But it was the exact same. It was literally exact same. But it was called the Prince. It had different scales here and here, like a pattern. Like this is like, what do you call that, etched or whatever. And yeah, it just was called the Prince, I'm pretty sure. And they got another one similar to this, but I think it's called the Tracker or something. And this one's called, I'm not sure what this one's called. I've literally forgotten. But I bought this separate. This is a little bit too big. This would actually accommodate all sorts of things. The what are those things called? Is it like a Leatherman thing or whatever those like special tools are? A story of a legendary weapon. But just talking about shit about them. Yep. I'm sub to them kind of channels. Oh yeah. Yeah, well I think, yeah, Timeline World History documentary. I think I've seen that. That's an interesting channel name. Escrima de Mano. That's what I want to do. Escrima. Or Kali. It's basically the same thing. Or it's also called Arnis. And it's like a royal form of thing. Whatever. Meant to be for like just like nobility, basically. Oh man, gonna need the other thing. Escrima. I need to find the club that does that too, and I'll join that. It might be one of the sword ones though anyway, because it is kind of like that. So it's called Arnis, A-R-N-I-S. Arn. That's the name of a knight, a movie, 2-part series of movies called Arn, whatever. They were epic. They were kind of not true, but they were based off true and how the Sweden Empire was formed. But it was still like it was still fiction, whatever you call it, yeah, fiction. Nice, right? Yeah, they have a few different channels. Oh, the history one. Yeah, okay, so that's like the whatever one. I've seen that logo before. Timeline. Something. Pretty sure I've come across that. But yeah, Arnis, also known as Kali. Like Kali, like the goddess. Kali, she's the goddess of death, I'm pretty sure. They do weird death rituals. I actually met a Kali guy in an Uber. He was a bit tripper. He was not someone you would want to fuck with. 100. And he had this weird statue thing, man. I can't even remember what the fuck it was. But I go, what? So what are you like? What are you into? What's that? And he's like, Kali. And I'm like, no shit, you're the Kali guys. And he's like, yeah. He was like not talkative, really. Anyway, fucking Kali goddess. They're interesting people, actually. I used to be really kind of a bit how you going towards Indians, like how the country is. and stuff, and I feel sort of still a bit like that because I'm a straight. I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to be arrogant, but like a proper Australian. But fucking uh, they're really interesting because they've got so many different sects of their religion or their religions, whatever. So you can kind of just do whatever the fuck you like over there, in some senses. I reckon it's kind of like the only place in the world. Like, we've got like religious freedom, but you still can't like. Man, they've got cults and shit. Like, they eat dead people and shit, and it's just weird. There's a bunch of weird shit they do in India, and they just get away with it because they're just a cult, and they're just like, well, that's religious freedom, and it's just like, wow, okay, eating dead people and shit. Like, what the fuck, right? You know, they will do that. These guys here, they will do shit like that. So fuck knows what that dude would have been involved in before he came. Like, he was just like, yeah, how you going? Like, probably knows how to kill someone with his fucking pinky or whatever. You know, like they're the martial art dudes of India, I reckon, maybe, or more. It's more to do with meditation and shit as well, too. You know, sounds Dutch or French. What, Kali or Arnis? Arnis. Yeah, I don't know. It's Filipino. But I just want to, yeah, Kali, time, so Saturn, right? Time, death, and destruction. So kind of similar to, well, it does have some, like, similar things to do with you, because that's the same shit. Um, well, some of them, death, transformation. They didn't have transformation, but it's so the same shit. And rebirth. They've probably got a different thing for rebirth, but this is time, death, destruction. And then you've got back to Arnis. Oh, we've lost that. That's over here. A screamer, right? Arnis, or also known as Kali, or Eskrima, is the national martial art of the Philippines. These three terms are sometimes interchangeable in referring to traditional martial arts. Blah, 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 you can go read it. They do blade weapons. It's weapon-based fighting with sticks, knives, and bladed weapons, and various improvised weapons. But of course, you don't want to be charging some dude with a gun with just a knife and a grenade. That didn't work too good out there for them, did we? As we found out with Borneo. Maybe they'd like actually used up all their bullets or some shit, and they're just like, that's it. Okay, well, fuck the gun, fuck that off. It's useless now. We'll just take the bayonet off the fucking thing, pull a pin on the grenade, and just fucking off we go. How you going, Aussies? Oh, that didn't make it. Drops a grenade, that just blows up. That's the end of that, pretty much. And they would have had like a whole fucking whatever, 5 or 6 of them all coming at once, like that. It's all of a sudden like, what, 10 away from you? Like, you've got fuck all seconds to like shoot them. But they did. And then maybe they didn't sometimes, because there were a lot of casualties on our side in all three. Anyway, ranting. It's actually Spanish. No, but you got to put an I. Oh, is that word? Arnes sounds Dutch, but it's Arnes. Yeah, I don't know why they called it that. To be honest, it doesn't sound like it's actually like Asian, like Kali does, and Eskrima does. Sound like an Asian word. But Arnis sounds like European or something. Like, you're right, you know. The Spanish took over. Philippines. Is that what? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird how there's lots of weird Asian countries that are like whatever, like heaps of them. Like there's Muslim stuff throughout. It's like, well, how did that happen? Like, how come you're not like more like Asian, like Famous practitioners. Guess who you've got in here? Bruce Lee. He did karate, or harness, or eskrima. He was one of them. But that's my specialty, is the stick. More so the stick rather than the sword. But I'm still good with that as well. But still, stick is probably my thing. Maybe even two sticks too, like dual wielding the same stick. But it's not as good as one. And a shield, like a buckler. I've got a buckler too. Do you want to see my buckler? I'll get that and I'll get the other thing. They're all cold steel. It's all cold steel stuff. I love them. I want to be sponsored by them. They've got so much cool shit, man. That's crazy, and they keep making it. But they changed company. Apparently there was a better company before, but apparently the steel's still a pretty good steel. Well, it's more like how it's made, actually, not really the steel. The steel is going to be whatever it is, you know. They can't like fuck with it. They name it what it is, and then it's what it is, you know. So you're better off that. You're better off with that than another weapon. But that's the cane kind of thing they do. But I've covered it in fucking Alien Pro. And I put like that there, and then three black lines of tape, and then grey again. But this is actually all just black. But I've got grip over the entire thing. So, and I changed this. I actually bought this, but it's not the right one, sort of, because I lost it. And then I got that. I think that's, yeah, no, that didn't come like that. But I'm gonna change that again and maybe try and find a like rubbery one, because this is loud. Same with my staff. My staff doesn't have anything on the bottom, and this still has a kind of a sound, especially on hard surfaces, and it is kind of comes off a little bit obnoxious to people, I'd imagine. Walking along like that at freaking 2 in the morning, it's not ideal. People like quiet, they like quiet, you know. But yeah, a buckler, and this is just probably propylene, like it's going to get cut up if I use anything, or was actually doing that with someone with real. But if I was doing that with real, we would have so much other stuff on it, would be crazy. And this is just one piece. This is all I've got so far. So yeah, there's lots of other shit I need, like a helmet and pads. Probably not all the pads, but I can get just the main pads, so I can actually take hits from the main blows, and then that'll be that. I won't get hurt. But there is saunas. There is some saunas. Philippines. Yeah, they took over. Yeah, the Americans took over afterwards though, didn't they? That's why they don't like the Americans very much, because they've got it now. There was a whole thing, Spanish-American War. What, didn't they fight? Pretty sure they fought for it. America got it then, didn't it? Am I wrong? Is that somewhere else? No, I think it is there. I think it is the Philippines. They're full Americanized, like now. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Cool. Fuck, I got that one right. Awesome. Actually, let's try Google fucking Maps, man. Fucking just that. Cully or Arnis or whatever. Arnis. Might probably just go to the sword school, I would imagine. Nothing. Yeah. Or he'll have a screamer, surely. For Adelaide, surely. There'll be heaps of people that want to train that. Yeah, here we go. Karate Jiu-Jitsu? Maybe. SA Combat Academy. That's the other one I forgot. That's like a more UFC fucking style ring thing there. Not sure. Yeah, it might be more that. Like MMA. They do jiu-jitsu and that. I'm not interested in jiu-jitsu. I don't have the body for it. It'd be a waste of time. I'm better off training weapons. And maybe even, pew pew. Because I'm pretty good aim. I can hold still just for a moment, a moment. That's all you need. So some people can't hold it still for that bit of time to get the shot. That's how you're good, isn't it? Because it's actually constantly moving, no matter how still you try and be, unless you're total fucking marksman, like. You actually have to slow your heartbeat, which is hard because when you're holding your breath, you're actually kind of slowly starting to speed your heartbeat up by doing that. But you need to calm. And then take the shot, as a breath out. One shot, one kill. That's what the sniper thing is. There's a really good Russian movie. That Russian sniper film's fucking epic, whatever it's called. I forget. It's got that dude in it. There was that clip, that movie that I shared, I think. That little bit in black and white. Don't you hate it when there's something you want to touch on your back but you can't? Like an itch. And it only ever happens after exercise. It's just annoying because of the sweat, and then it's just in that one spot that you didn't do that for. Just rub the clothes a bit in there and then it's gone. Because thermals, thermals are not actually comfortable. They're itchy, sort of. Thailand would be 100 times better. I don't know. Well, yeah, because of the weed, but aren't they getting rid of that? Or is it the Philippines that's got the weed now? Or they've got it banned? Southeast Asia doesn't make any sense to me with the rules. It's like part of all the same area. Most of them are friendly to each other, sort of, but weird, random, drastic law changes, Thailand would be 100 times better. For what, living there? Or just the weed thing? Wasn't Thailand the weed thing? But they went and got rid of that. Or they still got it and they're about to get rid of it. So there's probably going to be this massive, things before it's gone. Their last-ditched efforts, all their sales and shit. They are banning the weed. Yeah, but when? How are they doing? Aussie Rick, how you going, mate? Still up, yeah, legends. You. Hope you guys are good. Yes, fucking A. Just talking about swords and shit. And fighting and Kali. Maybe Taekwondo. This one here is called Tactics Taekwondo. It's actually not even that far away. But for me. I'm in the hills, so that's like the closest thing. So I might go to that too. I might end up going to a whole bunch of them. Like karate's not far away too, actually, over here. And fucking whatever that is. Paradise. Oh, really, is that? No, that's too close to like my first girlfriend. I don't think I can go there. What street did she live on? Fucking... Maybe it's a good idea. Funny if she's going to it. Anyway, there's a karate, but it's also jiu-jitsu. Karate, jiu-jitsu. Why have they mixed those two together? I don't know. I suppose they're just both Japanese, I guess. Jiu-jitsu is more grappling though. I could maybe learn basics of it, but I want to spend most of my time with weapons and learning blocks. You know, they do some cool shit in a screamer. Actually, they do a lot of like this pushing like their stick away, and like actually using this hand a lot as well, which I think is fucking nuts. Because I'd rather have that in my hand. Some kind of shield or buckler. You know? Or a smaller blade, basically. So if you've got a sword and you have a dagger or a buckler, but I think buckler's better. Buckler outdoes dagger for offhand weapon. Yeah, I've already worked that one out, but you still can have something, and the next something would be like that. So you actually fight this. You can do parry with that. Anyway, that's a thing. But they use rondel daggers mainly for dagger and sword. For when that was a thing. It can be any though, because it can be an unarmored fucking sword dagger fights. Like Italian, like rapier, like the rapier. A lot of those Italian rapier fights back, like, you know, around 1700s, 18, maybe even up to 18, and even the short sword, maybe they were using like a dagger as well as a backup thing. A big thing was cloaks as well for an offhand weapon. You know, that's actually excellent. That's a very good idea, to just take your jacket off or whatever and have that in your offhand. You can fucking grab the fucking thing. You can do all sort. You can like wrap it around it. Yeah, the cloak thing, cloak and dagger. Get it? But like you still, you still want something with reach, like a dagger with the cloak. On the other hand, it's going to be not like. It's only going to be good if you're up against another dude with just a knife or a dagger. Maybe he's got no cloak. You just grab his fucking thing off him with your fucking cloak, and you're like, "How you going, mate?" Like, it wins every time. The cloak thing, and you can use it very effectively against rapier. They did a lot of that. Rapier, Italian rapier with a fucking cloak. And you can blind them and stuff. You can do all sorts of dodgy shit with a cloak. There's some comments, I reckon. Yeah, Rick's still up and going. Hi, Cooper. Good lad. Peace. 10 years old. What are you writing that for? What's 10 years old? What is? You're tripping me out, man. I'm not sure. Does anyone know Cooper? Do you guys know Cooper? Who's Cooper? I think I've seen that name before. I've seen you before, I think, but I don't know what that 10 years is reference to. I'm just kidding. I got a funny idea who I think I might know who you are, but it's just a guess, and I'm not gonna even give it away because I don't want to do that because we've done a lot of that, and I got trying to have a decent stream, like trying to be negative and paranoid, fucking bring up things that did or did not happen, and or if it's just if it's not my own paranoia, or if it's just real and like nothing I can do, you know. It's like it's out there now that I know, and that's all that matters. Like if people want to leave it a secret, then it's better off being left a secret, you know. But yeah, healing comes with forgiveness, you know. And you don't get proper forgiveness unless there's communication properly. Like you can have it from the ethers, but you're still gonna have backlash. Like I'll have forgiveness. I do it a lot every day. I actually say it. Like I'm fucking serious about it. But I have to do it every day because I know I'm gonna go and fuck it up again the next day. That's how we are. Just depends on what level you do it. Sometimes you might fluke it and not do any bad things. I'm getting kind of better at that. Not doing saying too many weird bad things, and getting advanced with the meditational prayer and gratitude and sacrifice. There's all those words anyway. GG. You gaming? It's me from earlier. Yeah, 19 GG. Tripping me out, man. Yeah, I know it's you. I know you said 19. I don't know how you make. Someone told me you said you can't even make an account like now, like unless you got ID or some crazy shit. I was like, what? The fuck? The fuck is that? You go create a new one, you need ID? Like, nah. Nah, surely that's not a thing yet. You still be able to just create the account. All you need is a fucking email address, right? Or it creates one for you or some shit. You can create one real quick or whatever, and then just use it for the email that you need for a game or whatever because you got banned, and then that's how most people need all these different accounts. Need all these bloody Google accounts, man. Because it's mainly for games. You can be like fighting yourself and like win the stuff. You set up one account really good because you just keep fighting like shitty accounts that you create to get all the stuff off of them. I don't know who would do that. Who would sit there for that long? I mean, now, like, not at my age. I'm beyond it. I'm like I mean, I can muck around a bit on it, but like stuff like that where you have to just spend too much effort. It's just fucking pointless. Like, it's hard enough learning controls, how to play bloody PUBG Mobile, and then you get addicted to it. And it's like fucking 2 years go by. And all of a sudden it's 2022. What the fuck? Okay. So I just sat here and played this game literally every day for like 12 hours for like 2 years. Yep, kind of did that. Well, on average, I don't know, like probably it was like more like 8 or 6 or whatever. There was a way I was actually able to calculate it at one point, and it was scary. It was scary. But then I went and changed the fucking your stats. You couldn't figure it out anymore with the math, like the way they had it. They just removed that way of figuring it out. Like they gave you some kind of number. It might have been minutes, like how many minutes, like your average minutes. That's what they got rid of, average minutes per game. And so mine was like something like freaking, it was up above like 15 minutes. You know, some matches end in 20 to 25 minutes, some go for 30, 35 minutes. But to have a fairly high average, it might have been close to even to 20 minutes, or about 20 minutes, for my average survival time in a game, which is like pretty high. It's just pretty high. Like I get top 10 a lot. Very rarely don't get top 10. Like if I get killed early in the game or in the middle part of the game where you might be confronting some teams, I still make it. I know when to bail. I know when to bail. And I know when to be behind hard cover. I know when to stay behind the hard cover so you don't get seen either. Because once you're seen too, that's really bad. Even if you're behind hard cover, eventually you've got to move. So they'll just camp out the whole time until you move and take you out. So as you come out, you have to basically take them out by peeking, and then you can walk around. Jeff. I'm not Jeff. Who's Jeff? Is Jeff here? Are you a dad? Congrats. If so, Cooper. I don't know what's going on here with Cooper. He said he just got his girlfriend pregnant, and then all of a sudden the girlfriend's having the baby. Or is that just a warm up to the rest of the conversation or something? Yeah, the laws are cooked. Parents need to control their kids. Why does Google have to? Yeah, Karen is a spaz. Is that? I don't know what Karen is. Don't even know. Hi. Yes. Hi. Cooper. Oh, your name is Jeff. Jamal Wong. Jeff. Okay. Jamal Wong. 11. What are you doing? You can't write 11. Now you're trolling. Fucking hell. This is just Troll City. Like, what happened to Becky? What happened to the other chick that was the same age? I mean, that was good. Maybe they're real. Like, let's just calm down. Maybe they're real. I've got to keep it so that maybe they're real. Don't lose your shit, Jezza. Let's have a chill stream. Don't get too paranoid now over things you don't even know. But you actually do, because you're kind of psychic. But then you got no proof. So shut the fuck up and just do your stream. Long on. Ripper Billy, Smash a Butte, Stay Toasted, all them ones. For my ass off, Rick. Yeah, I know. Bro, this is 18 and older. Yeah, I know, but everyone knows Jamal Wong. So there's no way he's 11. Like, it's just troll Jezza. See how he reacts. I know what it is. I know. Cheers. The funny thing is I don't care now. There was like a video I did before. There was only one comment. And it was that, what's his thing? I can't even remember now. That's how much I don't care. Notification. I knew straight away. I was just like, yep, we're done here. We're done with this. Like, I do have that sketchy vibe on people. Did I just smoke mostly tobacco then, or what the fuck did I do? I don't know what the fuck I just did, but it felt like it was all tobacco. Yeah, like I know I've got that vibe in my head, like that's a weird ass name, never seen it before, I don't think I've ever seen it anywhere else before. Not that I am places a lot anymore. There's a few people that have done streams, even today, that I haven't even looked at or been at. but I've seen them there. So, yeah, it's just like, yeah, I don't know. I'm doing my own thing at the moment. You know? How old are you? How old are me? 42. The number of the universe. Have you not seen 21 Jump Street? Might have. Can't remember. Definitely heard of it. I think it's like a gang movie. Not sure though, can't remember. Like it's violent, maybe. Cooper Verbal, no. My name is, yeah, we did that. I just missed that other one. Were you asking how old are you? Yeah, 19. Yeah. That's half me. That, I'd have a kid that age. That's the one, yeah. The first one would have been around that, I reckon. The other one, I don't know, we did that the other day. Can't quite remember because I blocked it out. I had to, you know. I just forgot. Like, I had to just forget about it. I was still atheist for like ages, man. After that, even before, from when I was like, I don't know when I gave up with like the whole Jesus thing, but I had that when I was a kid. Or yeah, Jesus, God. It was more just God, I think, because Mum wasn't a Christian, so I didn't really have the whole Jesus thing when I was real young, but I think I still had some kind of prayer thing to God for people before bed. And I don't know when all that stopped, but it was probably around somewhere in my teens, probably early teens, like 13, 14, 15, around there. I just gave up. Definitely by 15. I'd say even probably definitely by 14, I was atheist. I was like, no, there's no such thing as God. Once I found out my dad wasn't my dad, and it's just some guy that I don't even probably never gonna know. That's when I decided there was no God, pretty much. Because I was sort of hoping, I guess everyone hoped when they were a kid that your parents would get back together or some fucking thing. But I kind of clearly knew that was probably not going to happen. Like when I was like, whatever, 11, 10, 11, 12 or whatever. And then we went up to like Queensland where he lived, where I was born actually, and to see him, and it was not long after that apparently she got a letter from him saying that he didn't want to pay any child support, and he wasn't even paying the full what he was supposed to apparently, and yeah, that was after I'd just gone up there and had a holiday, like spent a day with him, and he was like whatever chick that he had at the time, because he'd already left that next marriage, which was my stepmother, theoretically at the time, not anymore because we know, genetics. But yeah, my mum actually, like, they lied about it to me from the whole that whole time. She would have known, and the guy that she married would have known. And then they decide to get married because she is pregnant, because you kind of had to still back then, and that's how it was. He just took her, like me, in, but then they only lasted for like 2 years, and they broke up, and they left. Well, my mum with me left. Yeah, so apparently he was like aggressive towards her. So you never know. That might be where the damage was done. I don't know if it's like her, because she's a narcissist, right? It's always unhealed trauma of some kind that causes you to be it. So people that are more narcissistic have generally had more type of childhood trauma that's unresolved, unhealed. That's why I've got it. I'll always have it. It's just, and I was raised by it. There's a lot of aspects to make me why I'm a little bit narcissistic, you know. But I'm probably more other things than that. Like actually, like a more, but bad things, but not narcissist. Like, um, like what do you call it? Arrogant, definitely. Fucking just things that you really people really try not to do. I go and do it. I bend the rules with those things. But narcissism, I know what it really is purely to be that all the time. So I'll do it. I'll play the narcissist, but like not permanently. It's to make an example, generally to mirror or mimic. Sometimes you want to be narcissistic because it's actually appealing to other narcissists because they get supply. That's how they feed off of each other all the time. You can see it, like when you go to things, you can just go, yep, narcissist, 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 and they're all getting along. It's like, fucking hell. They enjoy it. They love it. They love the fucking fighting and smart ass bickering. It's like cool. It's part of their trying to think they're elite and shit like that. When really they're just the same shit kickers as all of us. But for some reason, some people have to take it to this like nth level of like yuppie kind of just, that chick at the pharmacy, like, she must have just had a bad day as well, and then she just had a narcissistic rage because that's what it was. But it was like she held it, but like it is, it's an illness, man. Like she needed to probably drop a couple of vowels before going down. Especially if she's a psychologist. She looked like she was some kind of like mental health fucking thing. It was like to do with law maybe as well. Like she was in law or financials or something. She had a decent job and like she just knocked off late, probably worked overtime because a lot of them do, and then they use that as an excuse. They're the funniest things. Like they'll deliberately work overtime so they get the extra money and look good and be proud of that, but then they'll go and complain about it like after work. They're like, yeah, they're all like, yeah, they would have liked to have finished fucking earlier, but they didn't, but that was their own choice. And then they, see? So I know what that is. I do that. It took it taught to me by my mum. And you do this shit, make excuses for yourself and shit, and to behave funny, you know? And that's what I saw in that woman. She wanted to get something. I think it was probably just talk to the pharmacist, have a face-to-face real briefly. And it was a test. I'm pretty sure she was a fucking gang stalker, man. Like, crisis actor, full-blown, like, honestly. I've had that, like, that was actually really interesting. I was so shocked. I did the side head, man. Like, you remember that CSI guy? Whatever one it was, the criminal guy that fucking would look at them like that. I did that. Yeah, I fucking did that to her. I just sat thrown back. I was like, holy fucking shit, man. That's my mum on a really bad day. And there was lots of them, nearly every day. Just fucking, it's either the car lift there or the car lift home. To take your pick. You just need to let them do it. They just got to do it. They just got to have a little. It's just fucking Nancy, fucking narky, fucking entitled, fucking like I'm like there. Yeah, I probably look like less people, right? And I guess she was just upset. Like I was there getting served, and then he's doing my thing. Putting a sticker, had to do it all, like get the sticker and everything, which normally takes 5 to 10 minutes, but it really doesn't. It takes fuck all. But they didn't have it ready, which is bizarre. And she's come right then. I clicked both them in the exact same spot, exact same time. That was fucking cool. Yeah, and she's just, I think she's just like grabs them. I don't even know what the fuck's going on. She just wanted to talk to the guy. And then she's just left it up there. She's just like, Okay then. I guess I'll come back. Looks like you're gonna be a while. Like she had that whole thing going on, man. But like scary. Like you didn't want to even say. I was even scared to go. It didn't even occur to me because I was just that baffled. But it occurred to me after. I was like, oh shit, maybe I should have actually let her in. Like, but I was just like, fuck it, nah, man. Like, nah. Like, what the hell is going on here? But that was what it was. It was actually like a gang stalk crisis experiment on me to see if I'd let her in. Maybe. But it could be wrong, and it's just, yeah, someone doing their life. Retracted a message. Yeah, trolling. You're so weird. My name is Jeff. It's from that. My name is Jamal. Now I'm getting confused. I thought you, Jamal, might have been someone else as well. I had some speculations of who you might have been as an alt. Maybe someone that hasn't been around that much, or maybe it's someone that is, but just has that as an alt, which is fine, you know, if it is that person as well. I don't really care. I literally don't care. You could tell me you're that one, any one that I know, and I would just be like, yep, that's cool. You know? I'm getting better and better every day. Like I had a bit of a shitty day the other day, but it was like maybe a choice. I mean, sometimes it is. Sometimes you gotta be pissed off. I don't know. At what point does it actually help though? You know, sometimes it just makes it worse. And like shutting up is better, and having forgiveness and just seeing what happens. I know it sounds crazy, but it sounds crazy, man, wanting to forgive someone that shouldn't be forgiven. But you have to do it for your own sanity. Is Jamal just Jeff? Papa, is it just Jeff? Are you just like admitting that you're Jeff and I know a Jeff, and then it's that you're Jeff? But like I don't know, but you told me that you're Jeff, so you get off from any weird. I don't know. Because you told me, and then it's up to me to figure it out. Oh, now a bunch of emojis. Cooper. All good? Far out. Is that like all of them? It's like the whole lot of those. Oh, there's shitloads of them, isn't there? Maybe you're Cloudy. Cloudy used to use a lot of those. Could be Cloudy. Or it's, I'm just gonna say it. Maybe you want to vape mates. Aren't you one of vape mates? We're getting tired. We have to go. 2 yawns really quickly. Don't want to do a gear changer again. Pick my nose. That was fucking hilarious. Kept it there. I didn't care. I'm not doing it as a short. That's just embarrassing. Like, why would you put that as a short on your own channel? Just to show that you're literally 100% do not give a fuck anymore. Oh, look what I did during a live. And they're like, why would you even post that? Like, you're just, like you're paying yourself out, pretty much. That's kind of why I decided not to do it, because it was like, hang on, like reverse psychology on myself that doesn't even make sense. Fucking hell. but it's in there. Someone will clip it, put it in the favourites of the favourite moment, best clips of Jezza Chronic. You know, I'm not on TikTok, but you never know. There might be me on TikTok somewhere, and someone's just fucking around, putting clips up. I've created a TikTok where it's best clips of Jezza, or it's somewhere. So it's on something. It's in a group. I'd do that. If I was not me, I'd create a fucking private group called Best Clips of Jezza. I wonder how many have not even been seen. Because sometimes I've got 0 watches, and then it's like, unless you watch on the replay, and then get that bit wherever it is, hidden in there, little nugget of gold. Yo, Jezza, look up 21 Jump Street and type in my name is. And type in my name is. It will be the first video that pops up. Oh, really? Do I have to do that? I was going to do this. Cheers. Why? What's so good about it? What's it about? Isn't it like a gang movie? They're like gangsters. There's like violence and shit. This rings a bell that it's like that. Probably would like it. There was one that I didn't see that was like one of them. I'm not sure what it was. It might have been like New Zealand. No, comedy. Okay. Fuck it up. I'll have a look. 21 Jump Street. I'm gonna stop using that really serious fucking lead. Smoke, man. I fucking like smoke. I like smoke. I like incense. I like dutching out things. I like fucking hot boxes. I just like smoke, man. Just fucking like smoke. Too much is too much, but when you get the white rabbit off your fucking cigarette or your joint, that's fucking annoying. Or off a fire, if you're at a fire and you just get the wind with all the smoke, that's annoying. But generally, I like incense, like a lot of incense. But I don't have any at the moment. It's very expensive. My consumption of incense would be regular. Would be quite expensive. It's fucking $30 a week or more, maybe 50. If it was real revenue, I don't know what I'd be paying. Too much. It's getting hard to get, like, from Africa, the real good shit. It's a 3-second line. He's meant to be a Mexican, but he's white. Still not looking it up. You fucking dwarf. What are we doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, 21 doesn't. I remember. What is it? The preview, like I'm in the. Well, it's like seasons. It's not a movie. Oh, hang on, full movie. And it's got 4 seasons. What is that? This is loading really shitty, man. That fucking was shit. It's right on 3:30. How about that? I had no idea it was the witching hour. I was looking at that and I thought it was 2 something, but it's actually the witching hour. And that's right at the time for magic. Magic happens at 3:30. Or at 3. Anywhere near 3. Sometimes it's 10 to 3. I have a thing for waking up just before 3, so I'm like ready. I can do a couple of things and get ready for like right on 3. This is bizarre. But I think I've got out of that now, maybe. For a while. Don't watch the full movie. Watch the one that is the series thing. 4 seasons. Now this is actually 22 Jump Street. I fucked it up. Then there's 21. Official trailer. They're cops. So it's a comedy, but they're cops. I could probably like that. I liked fucking Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2. I think I might have rewatched them. That might have been a rewatch on both, because we hired them. For some reason I liked it. For some reason. Because when I was a kid, I was mates with that Sean. We both wanted to be cops when we were kids. But we turned into fucking losers, pretty much. Bums. He turned into an alcoholic and I turned into a fucking stoner. He used to be a stoner. And not so much of a drinker. Drinking was the add-on. But that was the extra thing. And then he quit. And then he went back and then he quit again. And sort of dabbled a little bit for a few years and then it was just nah, never again. There was 2 mates of mine that did that out of like whoever fucking would regularly do that. So like this is including me, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we're all weed smokers. We all were weed smokers. But then slowly they stopped. But then there was still probably at least 3, including me, at least, and then maybe 4, probably half quit. But then 2 people that worked didn't smoke much weed. Like I didn't work, so I could smoke all my weed before the weekend even fucking got there, like twice over. And then they buy some like bag, 25 bag, and it's like lasts them a fucking week, you know? Unless they shouted it out. But yeah. I'm getting a bit tired. I might have to cruise soon. Just kind of almost wrap up the night. I did the late shift. I do all sorts of random shifts. I do a lot of random shifts. Live streams. And there's always something new. There's always something new I'll add. Or go back to something I haven't, but maybe for the new people, like to show you some of these cool things. It'd be cool to practice with this. You know, someone else has got like something else, right? Like even if it's wood or whatever. You don't really need much protective gear with this. Like, yeah, it's gonna hurt you. You whack someone with it. But generally you're not trying to do hard whacks and you're trying to get it back to where you have control of the thing. So it's best to do snap cuts. You know? There's lots of things I've learnt. I've learnt them very quickly and picked them up very quickly from YouTube. So I've seen them. I've watched like real knife fights and learnt stuff about it. My pa would have had to learn about it. Who knows if he actually did any like real close quarters, like hand to hand combat, you know? Like fuck some Jap up that was charging, like then just got too close, like with a fucking bayonet or a knife or something, and a grenade or something, or just that, or whatever. and he's had to use something close, real close, or use even his own rifle, but down. Like they used to, if that happened, the best thing to do is put your rifle butt on the ground, and then you've got a kind of a pike. You know, you want to have it down as low as possible so that the thing is like about here, like where you are, like standing up. So depending on how long the whole fucking thing is, but I'm pretty sure the 303 was bloody long, right? So you had more fucking usage over the thing here. With the handle, the thing way back there. Not fucking, you know, this is way out in front. You know, that's only good if you've got time, like you're charging, or they're fucking coming and you're like, yeah, how you going? Okay, good. You know, but if they're like, whoop, there, you want to go down with the gun, not try and go forward. Go down, and then you've got this thing here now, closer to. Anyway, that's a tactic. Tactical motherfuckers. All sorts of fucking cool secrets, man. And like, really, real shit out there or whatever. Look at the fucking sound. Oh, what is that? Moon. Yeah, we get that once a month. It just does this. The moon app. So it's the new moon right now, literally. That usually does that pretty much when it happens. Close to when it happens. It's sometimes off by a few hours or an hour. Peace out, Rick. Are you cruising? Later, man. Later, Rick. Have an awesome night. I missed that. Peace out, dude. Stay magical and stay toasted, legend. Sorry, I missed it. Yeah, I'm gonna cruise soon too, but I'd never do it. I'll just crack on. Let's do the whole witching hour. I'll go at 4, but then I'll go to 4:20 and do weird things. But no, I'll stay for a little bit. I'll do the late night shift, you know, for people that might sleep during the day, or America, people that don't even get to catch lives, Australian lives. No, Google. Turn that on. Fuck that off. This is better. I'm gonna get this fucking out the way. It's crazy. Like I can feel it in my legs, my upper legs too. But I gotta go to the gym, like a real gym, like machine where there's machines as well. Yeah. So there's gonna be that too. Fuck, it's gonna cost me heap. Like I don't know fucking how I'm gonna do all that. Stupid. I'm gonna go like 4 different places. Like what the hell? Maybe we should just do one at a time. No, I want to try and get into as many as I want. This is all I really care about. And then I might go to the fucking army once I've done all these different things. And then be like I work at the fucking the place, the training place. I'll go there, I'll pass it, I'll never leave. Never leave. I won't even be ever deployed or anything ever. I'll just be training people or something. In something. Might not even be like physical fitness. It'll be like something, you know, tactical, probably. With some kind of shit, mate. It might be like some machine or some fucking thing. I don't fucking know. I've just got too much brain for it to not be used. And I've got nothing else going on. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. There's no friends, there's no family, there's no wife or kids to fucking even care about staying alive or... Anyway, I don't want to get too depressing with that, but, you know, some people just join to go do what they'd probably be really good at. Cheers. But actually, think I fucking combusted it. Looks like I did. Don't know. Might have. Actually good. Are you cruising too, Jabal? Alright. Have a good night, man. Yeah, I was gonna wrap it up anyway. Now I've made everyone go. Peace out, bro. Have an awesome night. It is 3 fucking 30 in the morning. Whoops. Should I go to 4? No, probably not. If everyone's leaving. Then actually, yeah, I'm gonna go because I want to go to bed while I've just had that and just relax. I'm pretty chilled. I'm pretty chilled out. Been good. 21 Jump Street. Should I add it to the history? Yeah, I should add that at least that one, so it's there. I've got backed up stuff in my history that I've got to watch. That was actually kind of good that it toasted, like, burnt it a bit. Combusted. Alright, that's it. Let's just go. Let's just wrap it up. Yeah. Is, Cooper still... the Cooper, you're tripping me out, Cooper, man. If you're still there. Hope you're having a good time. And all that. Hope it works out with the kid. If that's real, it's a bit weird how you explained all that. But yeah, congratulations. 19, having a kid. It is a bit harsh. Far out. It does get you toasted. Might have another ciggy. I kind of want to stay. You know? It feels like there's unfinished business. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know, it's just kind of just, yeah. Whatever it is. I've already said them, sort of thing. It'd be good if whatever happened. Maybe I should just start putting my fucking PayPal link in the link. Oh, that's what I was going to fucking say. Yeah, there was. Like, with Spud, I was watching Spud's live and how he's going through the same thing I'm going through. Not going to have to move or whatever. Like, I don't know if I've got even a chance at getting... I just don't even know. I don't want to even, like, risk pissing her off at the moment. And I might have a chance. I just don't know. I don't know. Yeah, like... It's just fucking... Yeah. I might have to just... I don't think it would happen though, but I might have to ring my uncle and see if he can take me in, or my other uncle, and just start all over again over there. Like, I'll just say, look, let's just do it. You sort out my shit, and I'll help you sort out your shit. So that kind of got to me a little bit, even out there tonight. The thing was sparked because it was me as well, and like, I don't want to leave. I literally don't want to leave. I said that right at the start. I was still kind of affected. Just shit, man, that I do. Like, if I have to, I do. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got too much shit. Like, I need a fucking backyard. I've already stopped everything except for that one. It's just got like a herb robert thing in it. Still, it's probably, I don't know, dead. And a tiny little CBD, but that might have to go to somewhere. Something, or be put out. I don't know, fuck me. Fuck me. I don't even know how to do that either. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, with all my shit, it's just too many trucks full. I was lucky, I suppose, to get here and spend 2 years here at least and get somewhere. I just need to get somewhere else, if that's what you definitely really want. Like, there's no, like... See, the thing with narcissists, you can still impress them all the way to the last minute, and then they'll change their mind and fucking love bomb you, and then you're still kind of in a good situation if you have to be. If you absolutely have to be. You can't escape. Like, there's nowhere else to go. You kind of have to be, in a way, a bit of a fucking doormat. A bit of a fucking, like, let them be a fucking weirdo. And it's funny how it's to do with what's going on my doormat. I reckon it's just all bullshit. Like, most of what it is just all bullshit. And if you just don't believe in it, then it goes away. And it's like, whatever. Because it's just tit for tat arguments and that. But yeah, I feel for Spud hearing about that. If it affected me. And then it made me think about my situation more. And so when I was doing the whole thing out there, that's what I was affected by. Was me not being able to do that. And I'm always like late. I'm always just too late with everything. Like, I do it when it's over. Or gonna be over. That's when I perform better. But sometimes it's still just too late. And I'm like, fuck. Not even my best performance could have fixed it. That sucks. Like, I don't know how many people could do what I did. From completely skinny. Like, this is mental. Like, spiritual and, like, fucking determination. Baffled. If I rented this place, I would want to keep me. So just, I don't know. It's emotional damage. And like, I'm running out of time, to even find somewhere. Like, I rely on the NDIS to like find somebody. I don't know what the fuck. Even if they can. It might be a unit in like some community fucking housing. Great. This is better here. I'm not gonna be able to do jack shit there. And plus I'm gonna have to deal with people like near me all the time, like a lot more. I don't really want neighbours. I prefer to have just one. I prefer to not be living in the house with the person, sharing anything. This is ideal. I'm not going to get it as good as this. That's what I'm upset about. I'm upset about that I won't get the walks. I'm upset that it's actually improving. and other people just don't want to come to the party. So that's kind of like depressing. But trying not to be like that, trying to keep it uplifted, because it doesn't matter. With my astrology, it doesn't matter. I'll manifest something, or even if it's still bullshit and I just still kind of like have to do whatever, I'll have that energy with me. So I've got like, they're my friends, is just the planets and the sun. Because it kind of all happens then at the end when there's that new moon on that spot, and then fucking what comes and finishes, finalizes everything? Venus. After everything hits all that too. It's just 5th of November or whatever. That was the date. Just, the astrology, it's cool as. It's a bit fucking deep. How long have I made the smoke last for? It feels like 10 minutes or something. Can't be. Yeah, I'm cruising. I'm just gonna fucking fall asleep. We will end up having another screwball though. Is it on? Yeah, it's on. Fuck yeah. Didn't it do that? It's starting to hit me now. I'm tired, but I can't feel that vowel. It's just in there. Well, maybe I can, but it's such a slight thing. It has made me talk a little bit, but I am like getting to that drowsy thing, so just normal tiredness. These aren't as good, like they're shit, man. Like, maybe the flow filter, if they've got like a different Parker and Simpson red flow filter, maybe, or did they get rid of that? These are shocking now. Like, what the fuck? They're not right. And they were like, whatever they were, 40 or bloody some crazy shit. Whatever they are now. I didn't care. I didn't want to know, really. He's like, do you want a receipt? I'm just like, no. Probably should have got that one so I knew, but I don't care. Definite. Fuck it. Go to bed after this. Peace out, legends. Rippabilly. Smash a booty. Stay toasted. Punch a cone. Whatever they all are. Smash a vape. Rip a vape. Cheers. I did say I was going to go to the witching hour. It's pretty close. So, the end of it. But I'm not going to. 5 to 4. I'm going to wrap it up. And I'll see you tomorrow at some time when I get up, probably. I don't know. I don't know when I'm actually going to hang by myself. It doesn't seem like I can at the moment, apart from the walks. I do a little bit of hanging and stuff by myself and hang out with the cat a little bit. So, I don't know. I've got to still try and be careful with my mental health, because I'm really trying hard not to do those go-offs, because I've done quite a few of them still recently. I was thinking about that out there tonight. I was like, yeah, you've got to really, like, look at that. bad days that I have, and I just do weird shit. I'm a diff behaviour, so I've got to try and just keep the behaviours the same. Even though I'm a bit erratic or whatever, that is who I am. But the real cut six, like, they need to stop or be more explained intelligently, you know, not like going off. Like, I get excited, I get myself excited. So, yeah, still doing these, I feel talking it all out, it helps. And then there's still more stuff, so I don't know when I'm going to stop or what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is my routine and change it up, and obviously need to clean up. But it all depends on that NDIS sport guy. That's what I've been. Well, yeah, I think it's going to be a guy. I asked for a guy. It all depends on that, like being set up. So I've got that then, and then that will inspire me more. You know, because I'm just living in loopholes after loopholes. I can do really good for a while, and then I don't give a shit. So, but if I've got that, and then routines with that, like, you know, 3 times a week or 5, even 5, I can do, then everything else will line up. I won't have a choice. You know, there's still things I'm not doing properly now, which are like eating properly, things I'm falling into excuses, I guess you'd say, in a way. But when I've got that, it'll be uncontrollable. They'll be picking me up, doing stuff, and I'll have to do stuff. You know, I'll have even more of an internet addiction, I think. And stick it to, like, at the end of the day, maybe. Or just at the start, or I'll do whatever, but it'll be minimized somehow. And I'll refocus my brain back onto sorting shit, getting all perfectly back, tidy and everything, and then even maybe start packing up. Once I've got maybe definite confirmation, like nothing I can do to improve anything will keep me here. Or get another lease, basically, maybe a cheaper, because she's reaching anyway. But yeah, sometimes you gotta just do that because you don't have anywhere, so it's just like, radio, okay. But everyone I've told the price to, they're just like, whoa. And I'm like, yeah, I know, it's a bit weird. I don't know, I'll sort through it all. Maybe Mum will come around, and then I'll be able to see her. She'll come around in her own head and figure it out that if you give me another go, then she'll help with some kind of thing. I don't know. There's a few different options. Maybe if it's too hard to ring my uncle at the moment. That one, I can't talk to the other one. Or I find my own place, either through word of mouth, like someone knows me, knows someone, or just them, themselves, or whatever, around here, or something that I can just move into, pretty much, from here. Yeah, I'm getting the tired thing. Fuck this. I'm not doing a gear change. I'll end up just like stopping talking and going like that. That's what will happen. Peace out, everybody. Cheers, everybody. You I think there's 3 legends that came in tonight. Oh, there's actually quite a few. And Rick, legends. If I can see you next time. Peace out. Stay magical and stay tasty.